Okay guys, the solution to one of the greatest mysteries of all time, that is the Mount Kailash mystery, lies exactly 421 kilometers away from Mount Kailash in a mountain pass called Kongka Pass. Kongka, K-O-N-G-K-A, Kongka Pass. You may be wondering what's the relationship between a pass, a mountain pass, 421 kilometers away from Mount Kailash, and the mystery of Mount Kailash. I'd be explaining this as you watch the slides. Slides, please. Okay, guys. This is probably an artist's imagination because the UFOs are too clear to be real. But then what it depicts is the Kongka Pass in Himalayas is an area where UFO sightings are regular, almost daily. So you may be wondering the relationship between Kongka Pass and Mount Kailash, which lies 421 kilometers away from the Kongka Pass. See, the relationship is mighty obvious. As we have discussed in an earlier session, Mount Kailash is most probably, a pyramid, and it has been built by extraterrestrials. Unlike the other pyramids in Egypt and other parts of the world, the Mount Kailash is a pyramid which is still active and alive with alien life forms or extraterrestrial life forms, which many religions describe with many names, and most religions perceive as gods. What is perceived by science as an extraterrestrial is perceived by religion as God. Obviously, because this is just a difference in viewpoint, difference in approach. The next slide, please. But today what we are going to discuss is, see, there are good number of UFO sightings near Mount Kailash. There are an even more number of UFO sightings near Kongka Pass. I was wondering all through last week about the relationship between these two. Then the idea struck me like a ton of bricks. The Kongka Pass is actually the landing strip or the approach road for alien spacecrafts to land near or on top of Mount Kailash. See, it's so strategically placed that, see, when you maneuver an aircraft amongst high mountains and cliffs, one has to have a clear pathway, well-defined pathway, so that you can cruise in reasonably good speeds with reasonably good safety and security. So what is happening here is the Kongka Pass is the passageway to Mount Kailash. And on the passageway, the UFO sightings are more frequent than at the destination. Because at the destination, that is Mount Kailash, these UFOs are well covered up and well protected. Whereas on the way, they are more visible. And that's why the UFO sightings are much more at Kongka Pass than at Kailash. Next slide, please. Now, see, these are real sightings which are more clear than some of the earlier ones. See, the one at the right-hand bottom is actually a landing effort by an alien spacecraft with landing lights and whatever technology they use for a soft landing. Now, you have seen UFOs near Kongka Pass and near Mount Kailash, and some of these UFOs are startlingly and mysteriously same or similar in shape, size and color. So what I'm trying to drive at this point of time is the fact that Kongka Pass is the well-defined approachway or passageway to Mount Kailash. And the connection between these 2 points separated by 421 kilometers is mighty obvious. You may be wondering, why should the passageway or the airway be so long? For alien spacecraft to travel at tremendous speeds, 421 kilometers would mean only seconds. So they need a safe and secure approachway, and that's why Kongka Pass was chosen. I hope the relationship between these two structures separated by 421 kilometers is mighty obvious to you by now. Back to me, please. Yeah. So what the presentation expert is showing you is one slide we missed. This is a rather clear slide showing Mount Kailash and an approaching spacecraft. So the relationship between Kongka Pass and Mount Kailash, I would explain a little further. Back to me, please. So whether it's a man-made aircraft or an alien spacecraft, to land amongst mountains, you need a safe, well-defined approachway or a passageway. So there's nothing better than the Kongka Pass to approach Mount Kailash safely and securely. So it's like experienced pilot choosing a safe passageway for approaching its destination or its landing pad. So the spaceships are actually approaching Mount Kailash through Kongka Pass, and that's why the sightings are so many at Kongka Pass and sightings are few at Mount Kailash. Okay, I hope this connection seems rather obvious to me, like it seemed to me, and I hope it will be clear to you. As you think further, as you deliberate further, you will get to, suddenly it will strike you like a ton of bricks that the relationship is so clear. The pass is the approachway, passageway for alien spaceships to land in Mount Kailash. Thank you very much.